think that Okayama has a very conducive environment to study. Why I say that is that in comparison to Osaka or even Tokyo for that matter, there's too much of activity happening for students. So when they first come into Japan, to acclimatize into Japan, I think I would like a more serene, more calm ambience as opposed to something that's very erratic and very fast moving. I need to concentrate on my kanji, I need to concentrate on my language skills. So a place that is not very far away from major city attractions, but also is calm, has its own serene beauty, gives people time to think and study. I think that's very attractive as far as Okayama is concerned. Yes.
私たちの学校は日本 IT ビジネスカレッジと言います。2019年に学校が始まりました。学科が3つあります。国際ビジネス学科、それから介護福祉学科、それから日本語科です。
There are some semangakos in Japan where if a student comes in for a 2-year IT program, can seamlessly enter into a university program for the 3rd year. Is that possible?With this semangako?
もちろん3年次編入は可能ですし、今までもここを卒業して大学の3年次編入に進んだ学生もいます。で、私たちの学校はほぼ 90% 以上が就職できるようにしております。専門課程の方にはインドの学生も数名入ってきております。そしてインドの学生のほとんどがですね、インドで日本語を勉強してN2 を取って、それから直接こちらに入学している学生が多いです。中にはですね、インドに戻って日本語教師をしたい、そういう人もいます。そういう人たちにですね、就職ができるように私たちは今一生懸命サポートをしているところです。介護はですね、今全員外国人留学生です。彼らが日本国内の日本語学校で勉強しているとき、それから海外にいるときに、この近隣の介護施設と面接をして、就職を決めてから私たちの学校に入学してきました。学生にとってはもう就職が決まっているということで、安心して勉強できる、そういう環境になっています。5年間働いたらサポートしてくださったものは返さなくていいというスキームです。
何でしょう。本当そうです。やけど。
So our school needs a lot of Indian people, and especially young Indian people. I think our school is very good for the ambitious young Asian people.
When the students got a diploma, graduate from university, they can work just after they graduate from our Japanese language school. So we can provide some jobs as well. And right now we have like a 25 countries students.
そうですね、まだなんとなくの構想ではあるんですけど、やはり日本の文化とかうちの企業の文化っていうものを知ってもらった人にうちで働きたいっていうのがあるので、できればインドから日本に留学してる学生さんとかが一度うち日課に就職してもらって、当然日本の文化は理解していると。で、さらにうちの日課という会社の企業文化を理解してもらって、で、うちのインド法人に帰っていただく。そういう流れができれば、本当にこの人間なら任せられるっていう人間、本当に管理職候補とかという形で繰り返すことができるのかなと、そういうふうに思っています。
I'm very happy to meet you, and you're one of the first Japanese businessmen who's invested in India, and who knows for a fact that after investing in India, you can get direct access to the African market, which is really the next best thing. Africa is going to be booming in the next 10 years. Of course, in order for Japanese companies to really survive in India, they will have to have that DNA from Japan, which would require training in schools like the ones that you run, and let them train here, get the mannerism, and then go back to India and perform. That's what I'm telling you 30% of the students are doing anyway. A lot of the companies are now hiring back Indians who came to Japan, studied here, worked here for a few years, and then getting them back to India. And that's been a wonderful experience for those students.
System Nakashima develops and sells IT-based package system. Currently, the IT industry in Japan is facing a serious labor shortage. Each company wants to hire talented IT engineers. especially from Indians. We want to hire you and work with you together. Especially we need an AI technology engineer or networking and big database. Such kind of engineer we need.
Obviously, we're going to get students, engineers from engineering schools. We're going to narrow it down as to what exact skills do you need now. First, we need to identify what skill set you need, whether the person has those skill sets or not. Then train them to the Japanese system and then bring them here. That's a win.
We need basic software engineering skills like programming and the knowledge for AI or networking and databasing. And other things that we require, the personality, the communication skills, and understanding the Japanese culture. Also, we require.
My name is Yoshio Nakashima. I am president of Systems Nakashima, a software companies located in Okayama City. And we are looking for the good engineers, especially software engineer in Okayama. If the Indian people want to start working in Okayama, we can support to them. First of all, your specialties, maybe the software engineering. Also, in Japan, Japanese company want to speak in Japanese, so maybe please learn about the Japanese. So Okayama is a very safety place and very easy to move to the big city. It's a very convenient place in Japan.
岡山には35ぐらいの専門学校があります。いろんな分野があって工業とか医療関係とかファッションとかデザインとかビジネス。ほとんどの学校の卒業生は 80% ぐらいこの岡山で就職してます。大学や短大と違って地元から通って地元に就職する人が多いです。学生数が今8000人ぐらいかな、その35校で。よろしくお願いします。
I'm absolutely happy with Japan. In fact, Japan opens up a wider area of opportunities as we go on. I think it's not restricted to certain areas. I think that a lot of people need to open up to Japan as Japan opens up to us in that respect. I think that as far as India is concerned, there's been a mixed understanding of what Japan is. Some people are of the understanding that perhaps there are jobs only for tech-based people, which is not true. A plethora of jobs available for various different sectors. It really depends on what you want to do in Japan. I think the schools and governments, the local governments are coming together and understanding the potential that Indian students have and are beginning to warm up to them, make things easier for them to come to Japan, make it easier for them to have an ecosystem that they can survive and sustain with families. We are going to have a lot of Indian international schools soon in various prefectures. So all these are very new things that are happening in Japan, all designed to bring in more Indian students to Japan.